Hi guys! I'm so excited to be here, you don't understand. I'm seeing faces while performing. This is literally now. So my name's Aicha Therese. I've been doing poetry for 3 years now. And I'm gonna try and breathe through this because right now my heart is moving like I'm running a race or something.
You got this. Come on.
This first piece I'm gonna do is called Insta Lies. And yeah, I just wanted to do this first because, you know, I feel like we've been living our lives through social media the last year or so. So this is a reminder that Insta Lies. Welcome to my perfect curated life. Bad bitch in disguise, don't let my Insta feed you lies. Snap a selfie with a smize, suck it in, poke it out just right. I'm the perfect size, you see. Getting paid through publicity, touch your phone screens, but you can't touch me. Getting clout of likes and streams. Are you really popping if you don't have 10k views? Are you really an influencer if you don't cop these shoes everyone already has? Running from reality to get to the bag, weak connection, low service relationship. Likes. Self-worth measured in followers, lost inside the buzz. These comments are just words. These views are still people, making me want to live my life in secret. You can't compete when you don't compare. Social media has us in this space where we illustrate strangers' lives depending on what they post. But how can I envy someone's progress when I'm still on the ropes? How can you want to be in their position but can't take the heat in the kitchen? How can you want to see progress speed up its pace when you haven't even started the race? Instagram fails to advertise the sleepless nights, the amount of tries it takes for the sake of being successful, and we have you all fooled. 100 photos showing teeth, but he's selling his Gucci shoes to make ends meet. We should link up, you and me, go to a cafe, link up at 3, wear something earthy. Browns and greens, paired with red lips, we can be twins. We'll sit up outside even though it's freezing. Take a selfie, hashtag twinning, get a candid shot of me sipping my tea and I'll caption it. Your girl wishes she was me. Wishing you lived my life when I don't even live mine. I just post like everything's fine. 50 comments saying couple goals, but we know that we're lying. Been split up for a month now, but the views are multiplying. Watch my Snapchat, Uber's everywhere. New day, new hair. Use my discount code for money off your purchase. Weekends filled with parties. The real black Barbies, friends. Not because we have common interests, but because we're the prettiest. Our 12k followers combined, screaming that we love our lives when we don't even live our lives. We construct the lies, post the images of perfection till I look at myself and fail to recognize the person in my reflection, craving attention from anyone who will listen. Face painter, waist trainer, flat tummy tee, neon bikini, stupid caption, cliched fashion, lace front hair, unnecessary amounts of footwear, living the dream, living a dream, no grasp on reality. My latest post has 250 less likes than the previous. Maybe I should delete it. Maybe I should pout my lips, curve my hips. Maybe I should bend over the bathroom sink. Maybe I should pose in my new panties. Suffering withdrawals from the world revolving around me. Advertising everything except how we really feel. Welcome to my perfect curated life. Bad bitch in disguise. Insta Lies. Tea before I got up here, and I've definitely burnt up my tongue trying to drink that too fast, so that's great. This next poem I wrote during lockdown. What I love about poetry is the fact that everyone can voice their opinion and we can just start a dialogue and start having, you know, critical thinking and bringing about different opinions. So if you don't agree with me, that's fine, that's good. Let's start a conversation, let's, you know, start thinking about it. Maybe I can plant a seed. This is called The Pages Are Burning. And yeah, it's just about what's been going on the last year or so. They will pay furlough wage for the members of the public who serve at a greater cause of health. or who serve the 1%. Shopkeepers and major businesses are flourish in the rain while the smallest boat is subsided by the waves. So after the pandemic, we had no choice. Place money into the conglomerate businesses which exist. Pour the blood from our slit wrist into the very businesses that thrive under such conditions, and the others, the small, infantile, authentic, cultured, bare backbone, sweat and tears of the dead who laid these pavements are left to starve, left in debt to the system they serve. How am I expected to condone such absurdity? The very sentence unsettles my spirit. The invisible chains of capitalism weigh down my people as a whole, and only the enlightened can truly see its hold. And when spoken on, the masses conspiracize that the lies come from you and not Channel 5. So the divide is thicker than blood, stuck in the mud, in this idea that they can see our worth as people, but they do not. They see how much money can be made. How much money can we give these people to turn them back into slaves? £300 a month is the price for the public to follow our rules, then so be it. That's what we will do. For we would rather place ourselves into an irreversible economic debt than see individuals thrive without our help. Yes, yes, little sheep, not a peep of the truth. If you think you know too much, we'll remove you from YouTube. Pedophilia when tweeted can be a sexual preference, but post past quotes from the president and you can get yourself arrested. Free speech, as long as it reaffirms our ideals.
Go on, you got this, go.
Yes, yes, little sheep, not a peep of the truth. If we think you know too much, we'll remove you from YouTube. Pedophilia when tweeted can be a sexual preference, but post past quotes from the president and you can get yourself arrested. Free speech, as long as it reaffirms our ideals. Free speech backed up if the white man can understand how you feel. Free speech, as long as the white man benefits from this change, and if it doesn't, then don't expect no news coverage. Questions left unanswered about the condition of the world. But media domination see that these stories go unheard. Mass incarcerations and murders of Muslims in China, children raised into families to be beaten and bruised, tiny Congolese fingers picking metal from the ground, paid no money or respect, but present in every single electronic device. Is Hillary Clinton even still on trial? Will Breonna Taylor get the justice she deserves? Another 10 years before her spirit can rest. Where is the truth? Where is the coverage? Truth has no agenda. It exists for the purpose of truth itself. Lies, however, are magnified by human greed and guilt, ashamed by the vessels who go against right and wrong, but not for much longer. Dear white supremes, elites, top-tier conglomerate, rulers of the media, laws and education, here's your heads up. Your toying has gone unnoticed for too long, and I think some of them were overdone. I think you ripped something in this story, in this fairy tale storybook of domination. The pages are burning. It's so nice to be up here for more than one poem. It's like I'm ready to go off, but I've got more for you guys, don't worry. This next poem is actually one of the first few poems I ever wrote. It's like one of the first 5. It's called Syllabi, and it's kind of similar to the last one, just in terms of being a social commentary. So yeah, and it's still one of my favorites. I haven't performed it in a while, so I'm gonna try and have fun with it. Let me use the stage.
Yes. Animation, come on. Does
Get
this.
loose with it.
Yes. Dance moves.
Yeah, so this is called syllabi, and obviously that means that's life. The mandem on the ends are not to be feared, but admired. Their demeanor stands strong, though I know that they're tired. Outside the corner shop is where most reside, with their Nike pouches, white Air Forces, and on their pedal bikes. School was never something they resonated with, because there are certain things the teachers don't teach the kids, like how life is hard, but for them it will be harder, because mummy lives in a council flat and daddy's skin's darker, because they weren't born with silver spoons in their mouths, because once you're in the game it's hard to get out, because white privilege isn't something they can experience, and through time and growth they'll start to see the differences. So instead of living life the way we're told we should, by the bald man in the suit that knows nothing of the hood, we choose to be vacant, and you can't blame them. Abusing illegal substances to make us feel numb. No sign of a guardian angel to help us overcome all these difficult circumstances we weren't prepared for. Still trying our best best to ignore those suicidal thoughts because we know a new day will dawn. It's just, how long will it take? Carrying so much weight on my shoulders, my knees ache till my back breaks, and we're not the type of people to ask for help. We'd rather suffer in silence. Demons in our heads screaming like sirens, inner tyrant growing in violence. We didn't ask to be alive, clocking in and out of our 9 to 5, but now we got to do all these things to survive. I can't handle the responsibility of my own life. Thinking to myself, why couldn't I be a bird? With nothing dictating my path but the innate nature to fly, consume and reproduce. Why couldn't I be the wind, gently passing through everything, impacting all I come in contact with and impacting nothing at the same time? No need for materialism or politics, no time for morals or ethics, no feelings of heartache or sorrow, just a tiny seashell, silent, peaceful and hollow. But still, I'll go through my day to day, put on a brave face because I have faith that my situation will change. You can't run in the sun until you have stood in the rain. So even when you feel like you've been buried, it is only in order to bloom again. I'm loving being here, but I've only got one poem left. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. I like that. I like you guys. Yeah. This last poem is my all-time favorite poem I've ever written. I love performing it so much, and I really hope it gives you guys some good energy. There's a little bit of like a call and response in there, so when I ask you to say a line, it'd be great if you can say it with me. So this is called Spirit in the Flesh. Everything I want is already mine. I said, everything I want is already mine.
Amen.
I'm claiming it. I'm not trying to waste any more time. I've already dreamed what life has in store for me, and I am so ready. I can feel the Mediterranean seas, the tropical breeze, the sand under my feet. Okay, I can't really, but I swear if I close my eyes hard enough, I can start to hear it. If we're going by Einstein's words, time is an illusion. What's going on is only going on because we're standing in time. We can see it moving. I know it sounds confusing, but basically all that will exist already exists. And this energy I'm trying to manifest. So if you ask me if I'm single, I'll say, no. The man's not too far. He's just gone to get the car, and yeah, I've got my dream car. It's just waiting for me back at the store. This year, I'm all about knowing, not believing. I don't need to know the ins and outs. All I know is what my mind allows. So I'm thinking about that house, that solution, and that dream husband. I'm thinking about the happiness and health of all my loved ones. I am a piece of God manifested into human form. I am gold found in the whip water strand mine. I am the planets, the moon, and the stars as they shine. I am divine. Seriously. Every single one of us is infinitely divine for the simple fact that we are human. A spiritual, biological, and physical force with no definite meaning, reason, or cause, just present and conscious and feeling and moving, just loving and dancing and healing and choosing how powerful we are. Gold embellishments from her neck to her feet, brown sheer butter hair swaying in the breeze, aura glowing in iridescent purple and green. She came to me in a dream. But when I say she, what I really meant was me, a higher me, celestial being me, ancestors guiding me in every experience I've had. Every situation, good or bad, she reminded me that my angels have protective forces surrounding my being, and not to get lost searching for life's meaning. Her hand reaching over to me to place her finger onto my third eye. Be still, she says. Be grounded, be present. This thing we call life is nothing but a blessing. There are no limits to the heights you can fall. There is no ceiling to your potential. Your physical being is only a vessel. Be still. And so I did. And so I give when I can. I laugh in the rain. I switch through the lanes. I heal through the pain. More money, more problems. It's been said for a reason. So before I check my bank account, I'm thankful that I'm breathing. I'm thankful that the tides are still forever in my favor. Because if they weren't, I wouldn't have been blessed enough to wake up, to open my eyes, to see another sunrise, to feel the temperature dip as the day turns to night. The grass will only be greener on the other side if yours isn't watered right. And I'm making damn sure I'm watering mine.
Get that
Now,
water.
can everyone repeat this line for me, yeah? Everything I want is already mine.
Everything I want is already mine.
Again, like you mean it. Everything I want is already mine.
Everything I want is already mine.
Yeah, I'm claiming it. I'm not trying to waste any more time. We must stop reminding ourselves that we are oppressed and start reminding ourselves that we are blessed. They can no longer shackle our strength. The most powerful weapon we possess is the light within our chest. It shouldn't matter what shoes are on your feet. What should matter is what you say when you speak, what you do with your time, how you trying to live your life. I'm making the right choices because there's no option to do it twice. She came to me in a dream. But when I said she, what I really meant was me, her words, the highest frequency my ears could have heard when she spoke. She said, be still, be grounded, be present. This thing we call life is nothing but a blessing. Thank you.